Namaskar, I am Advocate Saurabh Kunal. Welcome to my channel. Here we discuss issues of legal and financial education. Today we are going to discuss how to draft a divorce petition under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. So let me clarify here that the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 deals with the matrimonial issues of Hindus, Sikh, Buddhist and Jain. So apart from that, for other religions there are other laws. So today we'll be discussing about the Hindu Marriage Act, particularly section 13, which deals with the divorce. So what could be the ground? For example, if a husband or wife seeks divorce, he has to specify. If there is no mutual consent divorce, then they have to specify the reason. So all these reasons are given. The grounds for taking divorce has been provided under section 13 of the Hindu Marriage Act, which are as follows, like cruelty, adultery, desertion, conversion, and all the issues we will be dealing in detail. Apart from that, we will also be dealing what conditions are there. Is there any condition before filing a divorce petition? What is the procedure? How the jurisdiction is decided? So in this video we will be discussing in detail the entire divorce process and how to draft a divorce petition. So first and foremost, if a person if he wants to seek divorce from his wife or husband, then he or she has to specify the reason. So what could be the reason? What are the grounds for taking divorce? It is specified under section 13. First is cruelty. So what is cruelty? So cruelty can be a mental cruelty, it can be a physical cruelty, it can be emotional or verbal, or it can be financial also. So all these aspects of cruelty has been discussed in various case laws and judgment by the Supreme Courts and the High Courts. So the definition of cruelty has a very broad meaning. So this is the ground for taking divorce. Apart from cruelty, there is adultery. It means if the matrimonial bond have some extramarital issues, then that can also be a ground for taking divorce. After adultery, desertion. If a husband or wife leaves the family without any reason, then this is also a ground for taking divorce. Apart from that, there are various other grounds for taking divorce. For example, conversion. If somebody converted to any other religion, or is there any communicable disease which can so this is also a valid ground for taking divorce. Apart from that, renunciation from the world. If somebody has taken sannyasa, then that is also a valid ground for taking divorce. And presumption of death. If a husband or wife is missing from last 7 years, then this can also be a ground for taking divorce. So these are the grounds for taking divorce. But before filing the divorce petition, one must send a legal notice to the other party, where he or she should specify the reason. And three things must be considered. What are the three things which are very important before filing a divorce petition? These three things are: first is maintenance. If a wife is working, or even if he is or if she is a housewife, in both the conditions she is eligible for getting the maintenance. So there is a misconception that a working lady could not ask for a maintenance. So no, even a working lady can ask for a maintenance, but there are certain conditions for that. So maintenance is the first thing. Second thing, if there is any child born out of the wedlock, then who will take the custody of the child? So these issues must be settled before taking divorce. And thirdly, that if there is any property issue between the husband and wife, then this also must be settled before taking divorce. So these are the three things you must take care before filing the divorce petition. And if there is any dispute, you can also ask for the relief in the prayer. So this is the three condition. Now how the jurisdiction is decided? So the jurisdiction for filing divorce petition is decided. It can be the place where the marriage is solemnized. It can be the place where the couple last resided, and it can be the place where the respondent is residing. So these are the three conditions for deciding the jurisdiction. Now come to the what are the documents required for filing a divorce petition? So the document first is the marriage certificate. If marriage certificate is not there, then the invitation card, and apart from that, the passport size photo of both the parties, and all the photographs of the, and few photographs of the marriage ceremony also. Apart from that, to prove the financial status, you can also give the income tax return of last 2 years to show your financial position. So these are the documents required for filing the petition. So once you send the legal notice, and within the prescribed time limit, if the other party is not sending you a reply, or if he or she has sent the reply but you are not satisfied with that, you can file a divorce petition. In the divorce petition, first you will write the name of the court. Particularly, all the family matters are decided by the family court, which is presided by the principal judge. So you have to write the name of the court, then the jurisdiction wherever you are filing the case. Then you have to write the name and address of the parties. So the whoever husband is the petitioner, then the name and address of the husband. If wife is the petitioner, then the name and address of the wife. Then likewise the respondent. Then you have to write the an application under section 13 subclause. In subclause you can add the grounds which you are going to take for taking the divorce, and then for divorce, then you have to write down you have to write down that the marriage occurred on this and this place under with the Hindu rites and custom, in presence of this and this people. Then you have to write down the name of the child who is born out of the wedlock. Then you have to write down the status, means the marital status of the husband and wife before marriage and after marriage. If husband was divorcee or widow or whatever, so you have to write down the status. Then you have to write down the address of both the parties before marriage and after marriage. And then you have to write down the entire chronology in sequence, whatever grounds you are taking, whether it's cruelty or whether it's adultery or whatever. You have to describe how the grounds of cruelty or adultery is you are establishing it. You have to put the entire chronology, and after putting the entire chronology, you have to ask for the relief. In the relief, you can also ask for maintenance and everything. Here I want to say that a maintenance petition can also be filed separately, so this is about the drafting the petition. Now, what is the procedure? Once you file the divorce petition, the court, after first hearing, the court issues summons. After receiving the summon, within 90 days, the opposite party has to file the reply, which is called as written statement, WS. So after getting the WS, if the petitioner wants to replicate, means if he wants to reply the WS, then he can file a rejoinder. And after considering the merits of the case, if the judge wants that there are some chances for restoration of the marriage, he can send it for the mediation and reconciliation. And even if that fails, then the party can approach the court again that the mediation, the reconciliation process failed, and then the court can grant a degree of divorce. So this is the entire process for divorce. Those people who are looking for the legal notice, I want to clarify that I have made a separate video on legal notice. So, and I am putting the link in the description box, so you can go and see how to draft a legal notice. And apart from that, if you like my video, please like, and whatever you have any problem or whatever you want to say about the divorce, you can put your opinion in the comment box. And viewers, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. So thank you very much for watching my video.